Hello and welcome to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the first of a best of 3 here from Faith Cup that was brought to you by Panda TV. This is not the same Faith Cup that I casted a couple months back. This is an entirely new one, which is really interesting because, I don't know if it's going to be a regular thing or not. We will have to see and wait for the next one, because it would be nice to see a regular tournament. It might happen like 4 or 5 times a year, I don't know. I haven't even read on any information if that is going to be the plans, but this is hopefully good news for Warcraft 3. Anyway, this is going to be a Night Elf mirror here on the map Terenas Stands. Foggy spawning in as the red Night Elf player in the bottom right. He will be facing off against Lawliet, the yellow Night Elf player in the top left. And this is going to be Group A's semifinals here. Basically just 4 players playing one another. It is double elimination, so some players might not even be able to play against each other. And then there's 4 groups essentially, and top 2 of each group goes to the round of 8 and then play for the playoffs. That's basically how it goes. That's basically how pretty much every other tournament went, so nothing new there. Anyway, Foggy is actually the only non-Asian player to be participating in this tournament, I believe. That might actually be the case. He is from Ukraine, but all his competitors are from either Korea or China, so we'll see how it goes. I don't know how much success Foggy had in 2016, so there's basically no bar to measure for him. He also didn't participate in WCA 2015, I believe, or was it 2016? I can't remember. I think it was 2015, so I didn't know. But we don't even know how he would have done in performance in terms of that aspect, so interesting, but nevertheless, we'll have to wait and see. Scourge Bone Chimes gets picked up by the Demon Hunter at the Gold Mine Camp, which is a very interesting start for Lawliet. We don't usually see this kind of start from any sort of Night Elf player here, and because I guess it takes so much time to actually clear out, and it's very difficult and very easy to get screwed over by your opponent, but it seems like he is making it work. Scourge Bone Chimes, pretty good item. Not sure how useful it's going to be in the late game when bears might not be able to get too many hits off compared to just getting that instant gold. Tome of Experience actually gets dropped here from the gold mine. I haven't seen a Tome of Experience get dropped in this particular gold mine before. I've always seen it on this one, but it's always a first to see, and it's always exciting to see that happen. Demon Hunter will be very close to level 3, and that is a good sign. He could take out the Sasquatch camp here. Maybe the Ancient of War is kind of too low for that. Could go for this Green Creep camp and this one to get level 3. I don't think this is enough to get level 3 alone, but plus 3 agility, always nice to get extra bit of damage down. Foggy he just hit level 2 most likely, so he is still struggling on with that. Plus his Claw of Attack is still in his inventory, so that is a pretty good item for the Demon Hunter. Damage is always nice. Early tier 2s from both sides here. I have no idea if Lawliet's going to go for an early expansion or not, but I mean, starting out that camp, it seems like he has intentions. Level 3 has been gained. Circle of Nobility gets picked up. A couple of rogues here will be left alone. Sasquatch camp might be taken out. I don't know. Wisp Scout here, basically keeping tabs on Foggy. I believe he is going to TP onto that particular Wisp, and here we go. Level 3 Demon Hunter versus level 2. We do have 100 points of mana being burnt. Meanwhile, Foggy can only burn 50. So in the long run, basically, Lawliet is going to win in this trade. Is going to force a couple of Moonwells to be emptied there. To be a little careful though, he only has 1 mana burn left, because the remainder will be burnt by Foggy. He is going to try his best to cancel out this Ancient of Wonders. It's very close to completion, but it seems like cancellation was forced. And it seems like he's just going to try and run away from Foggy's Demon Hunter. He does have Boots of Speed, Foggy does not. His DV staff was on cooldown, so he couldn't really stick around for that. Archer is shadow melded, don't know what for, but it seems like it's just going to be used for some pathing there, as very nice pathing. Foggy might have been a little too trigger happy on that last bit of pathing though. I mean, all she did was patrol move, but that was a little weird. I feel like the Demon Hunter could have at least had his TP scroll burnt there, but oh well. Nagasi, which comes out as the second hero for Lawliet. Pretty standard as the second hero, because this will pretty much create more opportunities for the Demon Hunter to just do things. As well as, you know, Fork Lightning is always a nice ability as well. Instant burst of damage, although it might not be too good against those Dryads who are immune to that. Double Ancient of Laws should be coming down for Lawliet. Tier 3 underway as well. Foggy's gonna go for Double Ancient of Wind, which is it is different in a Night of Mirror. I guess we sometimes see Druids of Talons coming out. I think Foggy does prefer Druids of Talons over the Ancient of Law units, however, so this might be the reasoning why he chose this over the other option. Talon of Intelligence gets dropped there, so not too lucky. He didn't get the experience like his counterpart, but what can you do? It is pretty much RNG at that point. Mobile camp gets cleared out by the double heroes of Lawliet. Nagasi, which is very close to level 2, she has the Boots of Speed from the Demon Hunter, so she should be able to at least outrun the Demon Hunter, I think. Assassin camp is going to get cleared out. It is green camp, however. Honestly, corner camps seem like very prone to get red camp, a red camp, but yeah, surprisingly these corner camps are only green. It is going to drop +6 claw of attack. Very good for either of these two heroes there. Shredder is going to be hired up at the laboratory, as I guess Lawliet is kind of struggling in terms of lumber. He has an Ancient Protector to protect his base as well. I mean, it's a pretty good decision. I mean, he has a wide opening here that could be exploited by his opponent, but did those two heroes actually force an entire army to TP back? That is surprising. Super surprising, in fact. I mean, that should have been just a straight up fight for Foggy. I don't know why he was scared for no reason. It is level 3, level 2 versus level 3, level 2, so, I mean, why did he run away? A little bit of a head scratcher there. He might have been a little scared that Lawliet had his army behind him, but I don't know. Food of Accuracy gets picked up. I believe it was from this particular camp there, as pretty much only that camp drops auras. So, pretty good item, probably better than the Scourge Bone Chimes that his opponent has. First Dryad is out. It is kind of risky to move out with only one Dryad. Archers are still pretty good numbers here for Foggy. They could deal with those Dryads pretty easily. We have a Goblin Tinker coming out as the third hero for Foggy. Interesting decision for Foggy. He might be going for a siege very soon. Assassin is going to drop another +6 full attack there. Will be given over to the Nagasi Witch. Hog Factory is going to be placed down for Foggy as he is beginning to siege. Ancient Protector is up, remember, so it can 2 or 3 shot those clockwork goblins there. Yeah, that is going to be a 2-shot. However, with this amount of DPS, it seems like the Ancient of War is going to be destroyed. Illusion is soaking up a lot of damage from the Protector as well, so maybe Lawliet should focus fire on something else. He is focus firing on the Nagasi, which is interesting. Should be probably going after those goblins, in fact, because they will start to rack up the damage. Alright, Lawliet's remainder army is moving out. Only 2 Dryads and an Archer. Probably not the cavalry that the yellow team wanted. Dryad is gonna fall by those archers there. Very close to being killed off, the second one. Ooh. Oh wow, Mountain Giant gets pops out here as the main front line of choice for Lawliet. Mountain Giants, wow, barely seen these guys in a long time. Aside from Hearthstone, of course. But yeah, Mountain Giants is an interesting choice. They still get cycloned, and they still take Fault Lightning damage. So, very curious to see how these Mountain Giants will play out, because obviously magic resistance can be researched to basically make those cyclones last hero time. But yeah, you can see Taunt goes out, forcing those units to stop and attack them. Of course, it's not an effective taunt because you can just command your units to do something else, but it's always something. It's always very nice to soak up as much damage as you can, obviously. But TP scroll will be forced by Lawliet, which is not ideal. The Nagasi, which was being focused down, and a couple of archers were in danger of being killed off as well. So Mountain Giants, even though they did soak up quite a bit of damage, this is why maybe bears are a lot better, because once they take damage they can always just regen or back up with Rejuvenate. Mountain Giants, on the other hand, are, I mean, you gotta use Moonwalls if they take damage. I mean, it's always nice to see different units, but in this case it is glaringly obvious whether or not these Mountain Giants will do their part. I mean, this one's stuck at half health for pretty much the rest of the game. Otherwise, he's gonna use a lot of Moonwell mana to heal that back up. I mean, he has a life steal, I guess, but ooh, does he do enough damage to heal it significantly up? I don't know. Might be looking for another fight here. Anti-magic shell potion gets used. That will prevent any cyclones, mana burns, and fork lightnings from being cast, but it is gonna run out very soon. Okay, Pog Factory gets placed down once again, and Foggy is looking to go for another fight there. Yeah, Mountain Giant did pretty much use the Moonwells to absorb or heal up as much as possible. A Cyclone onto the Demon Hunter, Cyclone onto the Mountain Giant. Will we see a taunt or not? We will see a taunt. Fault Lightning will be cast by the Nagasi Witch of Lawliet. Fluid of Accuracy versus Scourge Bone Chimes here. It seems like the ranged units are doing a lot more damage than pretty much Lawliet's units. Level 4 on the Demon Hunter of Foggy. Taunt is going to be cast once again, but Fairy Fire and then Taunt is probably not a good combo. Did I hear a Sapper? I could have sworn I heard a Sapper being killed off, but oh well, that might have been my mistake. Demon Hunter of Lawliet is very, very low, as well as the Mountain Giant up the top there. Moonwells are completely dried out, so there's no way to heal them back up. But slowly, but surely, it seems like Foggy is being pushed back bit by bit. Tinkerer gets taken down by the Demon Hunter. Meanwhile, Foggy is gonna use some sort of healing. I guess it was a Great Healing Potion to heal back up his Demon Hunter. Nagasi is gonna get killed off by Lawliet after, right after being able to kill off a Mountain Giant. But this is kind of bad for Lawliet. He lost both his mountains, one of his mountains and his Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is so crucial in these fights, but the Nagasi, which is slowly pushing the Demon Hunter back after he overextended quite a bit, and he did get taunted Fork Lightning, but just not enough to finish the job there. Mountain Giant is almost blindly running after the Demon Hunter. Probably should back off a little bit, maybe deal with these druids and archers, but yeah, Demon Hunter should be out by now. Actually, he gets trained back up at the altar, so he should be able to pick up these stragglers by himself. The Mountain Giant hacking away at it as well. Nagasi, which gets hired up back at the tavern as well. She is out of mana, which is kind of the disadvantage of using the tavern for the revival process, but I mean, it's instant, so you can't really complain about that. Archie gets taken down once again, and the Tinker is out. Tinker will probably revive back at the altar. Since he is only level 1, it doesn't take too much time or resources. But yeah, Foggy losing plenty of units in the process. This is why Frost Arrows is pretty good. Crow Form was a little late there. Could have obviously Crow Formed a lot earlier, but probably the thought didn't actually come into his mind. So, more Mountain Giants. I'm surprised we only see 2, but I guess considering how much food they actually take, it is understandable. That is pretty much why we don't have too many Dryads for Lawliet either. I don't remember how much food these Mountain Giants take. It could be 7, but that seems like a lot. Frost Worms are 7, but I mean, you could pretty much tell why Frost Worms cost 7. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Chimeras are the 7 costs for these for the Night Elf player. So, expansion attempt on the top right could be spotted out by Foggy. In fact, it will be spotted out by Foggy, and this will be a cancelled Tree of Life there. We only have 16 minutes, so we are 6-7 minutes away from the gold mines actually being cleared out, I think. I also don't remember if this was a 10k or 15k gold mine. Renegade Wizard gets cleared out. One of the very few creep camps left. All that's left is the middle kobolds. Level 2 on the Tinker, level 4 on the Demon Hunter, and level 3 on the Naga Sea Witch versus level 5, level 4. Probably not going to see a level 6 Demon Hunter, but that's fine as well. Level 5 Demon Hunter is a monster in itself, so let's see how monstrous he can be. He has plus 22 attack as well as support from the Naga Sea Witch with the Lifesteal aura there. Double Scrolls of Healing gets purchased once again, and Foggy is going to move out. We're going to go into populations this time. 57 for Lawliet, 44 for Foggy. Bug Factory is being placed down, so that is definitely inflated population right there. Or at least unaccounted for population. Sorry about that. Foggy did take a lot of damage on his Demon Hunter, however, so he needs to be a little careful there. He already burnt 1 healing scroll. Shredder is going to get taken down after swiping away a couple of times. We have a Troll Shadow Priest to offer some healing, but the Mountain Giant with plus 3 attack is just doing too much damage. Lifesteal Aura is not being applied, however, so this could be a little bit of a problem in their longevity, but yeah, Naga Sea Witch is finally in range, and they should start stealing away life. Taunt is being cast once again. Foggy's Demon Hunter was thinking about getting taunted, but maybe changing his mind. A third Mountain Giant gets trained up as well. So number 3, this looks like a very dominating force, and that is going to be game. Wow. Despite having a low unit count for Lawliet, his Mountain Giants were pretty much the plenty of units there. So hopefully we see that again in game 2. Anyway, I'll see you guys again very soon.